Damn it. Liverpool back to winning ways. My God, with a bang as well. I tell you what, when you're down and out and when you are in shocking form like Liverpool are, on the brink there as well, and Frankfurt taking the lead, what you need is a complete defensive capitulation and a team falling apart. Enter Frankfurt. My God, they were the perfect opponents for Liverpool this evening. I mean, look, I couldn't believe it. I was watching the first 10, 15 minutes of thinking, Frankfurt are at it here. Frankfurt are going at it, and Liverpool looked shell-shocked. Brilliant goal for Frankfurt to open the scoring on the night. But then, wow. And then I'm searching around here. I'm like, Frankfurt, is this an all right side here? Ekitike scored against his old club. And I'm thinking, what's happened to this team, mate? I expected a lot more of it. So we did a little bit of research, looking through it as we were doing the watch-along and going through the game. And I noticed that Frankfurt had actually conceded 18 goals in the Bundesliga this season. They scored 19, mind, yeah, but conceded 18. And they're 7th in the Bundesliga. And they're the worst defence in the league. And I'm thinking, oh, God, here we go. And then, bang, 2-1, bang, 3-1. 4-1, 5-1. It was just a conveyor belt. How not to defend corners. The perfect example set by Frankfurt. Everything that could go right for Liverpool on the night went right. They teased us in with that first goal that they conceded, but then they just opened up and absolutely obliterated Frankfurt. My God, Arne Slot right now is rubbing his hands together thinking, thank God for that. What crisis. So, Liverpool well and truly back on track in the Champions League with that result as well. Looking at the Champions League table, up into the top 10, literally on goal difference out of the automatic promotion places at the moment. So, that's the Champions League sorted. Can they sort it out this weekend? The only thing going against Liverpool is, out of all of the Champions League teams, like you look at Arsenal, you would have thought would have had a tough game against Crystal Palace, because Palace normally would have been having a full week to prepare, but Palace play tomorrow, so Arsenal advantage again. It's all falling for them at the moment. Liverpool have got Brentford this weekend, which is a tough game, especially when Brentford have had a full week to prepare and Liverpool haven't. But all in all tonight, Arne Slot and Liverpool needed that. Kanate, solid, great goal. Van Dijk, solid, great goal for them. So that works out well. The biggest thing out that Liverpool fans will be clinging on to tonight, and you know what's coming. Florian Wirtz finally getting an assist. Couple of assists tonight. Well, the Szoboszlai goal, by the way, he is their best player still. Szoboszlai, without him this season, my God. But Szoboszlai, the best goal of the night. Layoff from Wirtz that'll go down as an assist. Pathetic, but look, they cling on to that, and it's just a confidence booster again for them. It's like a reminder. It's like, what do you need? It's like a heavyweight boxer going through a bad spell. What do? You have a tune-up fight, don't you? You pick an easy opponent, you go out and smash him around for a bit and build up your confidence. That's exactly what that was tonight for Liverpool against Frankfurt. They were absolutely awful all over the pitch. And not surprised that Liverpool in the end were able to make all of their changes, rest a few players. The only player that really you can look at there and say you're disappointed is Alexander Isak. He would have been chomping at the bit to actually get a little bit more game time tonight. That was the perfect opponent for Alexander Isak. If you're a striker, you're saying, please keep me on this pitch. Keep me on now so I can score some goals. But look, gutted that the run didn't continue for everyone else's sake in the Premier League anyway. But what does this mean for Liverpool? I mean, get into the chat and let me know, everybody. Is this Liverpool back, or do you need more proof this weekend in beating Brentford as well? Because that is not an easy game for Liverpool this weekend. Disappointment, again, the only one, like I said, was Isak. Should have took his chances. I'm going to say this now, and Liverpool fans, disagree with me if you want. I'd have bought Mark Guehi over Isak. Ekitike is enough on his own, and Liverpool's best forward is still Cody Gakpo, and he deserved his goal as well this evening. And again, I just think they've got too many players in there, Liverpool, and the fact that they have dropped Mo Salah for this game and they've won and comfortably won and played better going forward. I mean, Salah showed exactly what he is when he came on the pitch tonight. Selfish, in my opinion. looking for that goal. There was moments when Wirtz was open where he could have laid it across and gave him his first goal. No, it's all about Mo Salah and that goal. And he's usually unselfish, but when Salah's in the form he is, and this is 8 games now without a goal for Mo Salah. I know he didn't start tonight, but when you are the player that Mo Salah is and the reputation that Mo Salah has got, he is going to be selfish in them moments. And there was a good chance there for a bit of confidence boosting. Another down point was probably Jeremy Frimpong going off injured for Liverpool, but when he came off, Liverpool smashed it. Conor Bradley had a very good game, was very unlucky not to score goals as well himself because the keeper made 2 outstanding saves. But all in all, the biggest thing tonight has to be that Arne Slot has stopped this rot. And thankfully for him, a team turned up the way that he wanted them to turn up. They played the formation that suited Liverpool. They played the way that Liverpool would love to play against. And they basically rolled over and had the bellies tickled by Slot's boys. And it was probably the easiest Champions League night that Liverpool have had in a very, very long time. And that's with going a goal down as well early doors. So, yeah, I think that pretty much summed up what Frankfurt were. Pitiful, garbage, and spineless. They really were. Like, they didn't even come out in the second half and put up a fight. Like 3-1, you're thinking, right, okay, if we get the next goal, then this is on. And they came out and they didn't have anything left. It's like because they conceded them 3 goals after scoring in the first half, that was it, give up time. And they didn't even come back at Liverpool. They didn't. So look, Liverpool will have tougher opposition in this competition. It's Real Madrid next at home at Anfield. Can they build up some momentum and form before that game? They're going to need it. Madrid winning again tonight, 100% record for them. There are better teams than Liverpool in this competition right now. And I think Liverpool will be thankful that they got the points tonight, so it's give them a little bit of breathing space because I don't expect Liverpool to win this Champions League trophy. They just don't have the back line, I don't think, and consistency in that back line to compete with the teams that are in this Champions League right now. But look, it is a confidence booster for them, and where they go from here, you don't know. That's that tune-up that they wanted, and they are now back on track, you would think. But don't count out Brentford at weekend, and I think even Liverpool fans will be looking at that game and going, I need to see what we do after a Champions League night first before I get excited about thinking that we've actually turned the corner again and we're back. But 5-1 away from home in Europe is good for anybody's confidence, and Liverpool have now got that in the bag. Are they back though? That is the question I'm asking. Or were Frankfurt just absolutely dreadful? Let me know in the comments section. Give the video a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, and I'll see you in the next one.